guys, today on SoCraftastic, I'm going to show you how to make a crayon drip or crayon melt candle. Ta-da! Since fall is coming really soon, as in next week, I thought this would be a great project to get us in the fall time mood. At least it's fall on my side of the globe, but you guys can make these all year round, so don't worry. And I even have a creepy version for those of you who are really into Halloween. It's coming up. Exciting announcement, I ended up creating a vlog/extras channel. I didn't post a video yet, but I think I'm going to post my first video tomorrow or Sunday. It's Friday, by the way, when I'm posting this. So go check that out so you can become one of the very first subscribers to Live, Love, Sarah Lynn. Pretty please click like and subscribe so you never miss a video. Now, let's get into melting some crayons. First off, you'll definitely need some crayons. I mean, it's a crayon melt tutorial. My favorite are Crayola brand, and no, they are not sponsoring me, but I really wish that they would. Crayola, do you hear me? You'll also need some plain candles. Try to get some at the dollar store so they're more affordable, or use a coupon. And of course, a hot glue gun that is very cheap, very chintzy, one that's really old that you don't care about because it can and probably will get ruined. So please keep this in mind. Step numero uno, and I don't speak Spanish, I know a few words, is to peel your crayons. You're going to peel the wrappers off. And it's not fun to try and do this with your fingernails. It doesn't come off very easily, so I have found two ways that make it easier. One, you can use an X-Acto knife, which is not very safe, but it gets the job done and it gets it done pretty quickly. So you just make a slit and rip the paper off. This whole project, by the way, does require adult supervision, so if you're a child watching this, X-Acto knives and hot glue guns, definitely need to ask your parents. I know you probably get sick of hearing that, but you can get burnt and cut. Second peeling method is to bathe your crayons in a pool of water or a bowl. And I'm just going to dump the entire box in because I haven't decided which colors that I'm using. That's okay. And I am then just going to let them soak a little bit. The longer you let them soak, the easier the paper should be to remove. This red one has only sat for maybe 20 seconds, so that's why this one looks a lot more difficult or time consuming to peel than the next one, which I got out, which was already peeling off. So just leave them in there for a few minutes and they should be super easy, and then you can just kind of like wipe off all the excess glue and just kind of dunk that in the water to make sure that it goes away. And once all the crayons are peeled that you want to use, you can go ahead and get rid of the paper by hopefully recycling it. If you have recycling in your area, please recycle. This is where you need your old junky glue gun or brand new, very, very cheap glue gun that you can maybe get from the dollar store, because it probably will get ruined and you won't be able to use it for glue. The crayon will get melted all over and it's just a mess. As you can see, the crayon is kind of big and it takes a really long time to try to twist in. So that is the first thing that I noticed. I've heard of people using hot glue guns to do crayon melting art, and I have never watched the videos, so after I was attempting to do this, I saw that there's a bunch of things that go wrong all the time. So I am not the only one. I make mistakes so you guys don't have to. So here I just tried to melt it and it's actually just melting in the middle. It's not coming out the nozzle at all, so this is definitely not working. And you can see that it all spilled out. So yeah, it basically just makes a huge mess and doesn't do what I wanted it to do. That's okay though. I put a hot glue stick in there to try and push the crayon down, and now it kind of works, but then, you know, there's glue behind it. But here I'm doing the first streak on the candle, the first drip. So it can be done, but the way I'm going to show you in a minute is way better, and I like it a lot more than trying to put crayons in. Here I'm just putting a pencil in to push out all the glue, and now we're getting to the real method, because I tried again to put the crayon in, and now since there's melted wax everywhere, it wouldn't even go. So that's okay, we're done with this. Look, I should have checked before that the glue stick is more narrow than the crayon. So here is where the real magic happens. This is the best way that I found to melt crayons with the hot glue gun. All you're going to do is use the nozzle and hold the crayon. Of course, you should not be using this small of a piece with bare fingers. If you have a small piece, you should be using gloves so you don't burn your fingers, but I was careful. Here on SoCraftastic, we are problem solvers. So go ahead and just melt that down and let it drip on the side of the candle. And keep going. Do as much as you want of that one color. You can do one color all the way around. You can do different types of splatter effects. It doesn't really matter. I definitely think that using a low temperature hot glue gun is a lot better of a choice than using a high temperature one, because the crayon does melt pretty quickly, so you don't want to speed that up even more. Once I was done with the first color, yellow, of course, I am moving on to a golden yellow. And I'm just melting that as well, just putting some drips on there and blending it in with the tip of the hot glue gun. And as you can see, it doesn't use that much of the crayon, so you can use these for multiple projects. And when you do it this way, you can actually blend the colors. The other way you couldn't do this because then the crayon would be completely gone. And I'm just putting more yellow back over there, and I'm filling in the gaps and just melting those together. Bam! And here I am melting some orange, and we're gonna take this time to do some little self-promotion. Pretty please subscribe if you haven't already so we can reach 2 million plus subscribers here on SoCraftastic. Okay, now you can see I've melted some different reds, and I'm moving on to this burgundy type color. I know it's not called that. I forget the color name. I think it's red violet actually. I thought I had more crayon melting footage, but I guess not. So another tip I have is to clean off the nozzle of the hot glue gun with a paper towel if you're moving from a darker color to a lighter color, because then when you do lime green like I did here, well, it's on the candle anyway, if I wouldn't have wiped it off before, it would have looked like the green next to it and it would not have blended at all. Before we get to the next design, I want to point out that if you get your crayon too close to the wick, it could block the wick from burning completely. I'm using this candle for decoration, so I'm not really too worried about it. But if you are going to be using this, then you can definitely scrape the wax away when you want to burn it, or you can just not put the wax that close to the center so it doesn't flood it. The second design I'm doing takes a lot less time, and it is Halloween-y. So I'm taking a little black candle that I got from Michael's, and I am just melting the crayon straight onto the nozzle of the glue gun, and then I'm using that as kind of like a pen to put that melted wax and write on it. You can make any design you want, but I am writing boo in creepy letters that look like they're shaking. And no joke, writing these 3 letters only took me 5 minutes to do. So this candle is so much quicker compared to the over 2 hours I spent on the other design. But the other design was totally worth it. Either way though, if you want to add some more design and you don't have crayons or you don't want to use crayons, then you can use a candle and just light that and let it drip. But this is really, really easy to do. And it took basically no time at all. Another 5 minutes to just add blood drips. You could use colored candles for the other design as well, but there aren't as many color choices, so that's the only downfall. That is all. Let me know which one is your favorite. I really wish that I would have used lighter blues and purples on the rainbow candle, but I think it looks more autumn fall this way. And it's still really pretty. I'm just going to keep it displayed on the bright part at the front. So here it is in its full rotation, and I did light it for a little, but then I blew it out because, like I said, I want to use this for decoration and not use it up. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed, and let me know in the comments section below if you want to see more crayon or candle related videos. If you're kind of new to my channel, I want to let you guys know that I do have other candle tutorials, including a cupcake and this sand candle. You can actually make a mold out of sand and pour wax into it. It's pretty cool. And here's some more, but I also have a ton of crayon videos, different crayon melting for wall art. I have crayon melt pumpkins. So check out those videos. I'll link my crayon playlist and all the individual videos down below and over here on the screen if you have a device where you can click annotations and stuff. Also, if you're interested in my vlogging and extras life channel, then go ahead and check out Live Love Sarah Lynn. And I hope you guys have a great rest of the day. I will see you very soon in my next video. Bye! Prepping for the intro. Leo, what do you want, buddy? Hi, Leo. Leo, you're so loud. What? I am going to show you how to make a crayon melt or crayon drip candle. Candle. Why are my hands so cold?